Okay, so I'm moving my camera a little bit so I can get this angle for you guys. And I'm holding my paper horizontally. And I've never said that because I thought it would be easier to see on the camera, but something we're still having a bit of an issue with. Well, this is the image I found online to work with. And what we're gonna try and do is create a grid. I'm gonna use the ruler, and if anybody's wondering, this is for my 4th graders, and I just want to review real quick. You start measuring at the first line, and the 1 is here. And then it just continues to go up. Some students still measure at the number 1. Measure at the first line, please. And we're gonna estimate. So I'm gonna measure my image, and it's close to 6.5, so I'm just gonna write 6.5. We'll do it in quarters. I'm gonna measure the height of it. The height is close to, also close to 3.5, so 3.5. If it's close to 3.25, 3.25, or 3.5, or 3.75. Estimate based on what you see in your image. Don't just take my numbers because it might not work. Now, at every inch, and people confuse this, so I go for every number. At every inch, I do a little line. So at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how I started at the very first line with the ruler, and I started the 1. Then I'll do the same thing this way. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do it this way. Three. Now I'm just gonna join my lines. Created a grid, and it's actually a lot easier to tell on the phone than it is in real life, so that's kind of nice. Now, I'm gonna double my image size. When I'm saying I'm gonna double, means I'm gonna multiply by 2, or add the second one. If you just don't know how to multiply by 2 when it comes to decimals, I'm going to do 6.5 times 2. 1. See how many places I move up, or I can just, if I want to get that same thing, I can add it. So I'm only doing it by 2. 3, 6. Oh my god, I was silly. I forgot to carry the 1. My own mathematical mistakes. It should be 13. I've figured out the addition. Guys, that's why I'm an art teacher, not a math teacher. I forgot to carry the 1. Now I have to do the same thing for this side. So 3.5 times 2. 10, that's not my number to carry the 1. 6 plus 1, 7. Only 1 place for decimal, so 7. Or if I have trouble multiplying that, I can just add it. Plus 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, carry the 1. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Bring down the decimal. So I'm gonna double my image size. Now, my paper is gonna be a little short because I'm using regular computer paper for this demo, and you guys will have access to bigger paper. So I'm gonna probably knock off this little side of here off the image. And I only have about 11 inches to work with. So I'm gonna take a ruler and go up 7 inches. And I'm gonna do a little line. Now I'm working with pencil. And as you guys know, I love my mechanical pencils. See how I use the edge or a 0 if the rulers have a 0? And do a little line. Why 7? 7 is the number we got when we doubled our image size. So if this height is 3.5, double that 3.5 is 7 inches. So here's where the new image is gonna be. I can cut this off, I can throw it in the garbage, I don't care. Now, I should have 13 inches, but my paper only goes out to 11 inches. So, I'm gonna just not go to 13 inches, but if you look at this, I should be going, according to the math, to 13 inches, which I can't. Gotta cut it to the 11 inch, so I'm gonna take this half off. Probably a little bit more, probably somewhere around here. I'll be taking off. Now, a lot of students have this as a problem. From here to here is 1 inch. From here to here is just another inch. Each one of these squares is 1 inch. So, if I'm doubling the image size, in order to create the grids, I gotta multiply that 1 inch by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. So my new squares are every 2 inches, not every 1 inch. So just be careful with that. I grab my ruler and I make a line every 2 inches. So 2, oops, move the ruler. 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's try to keep that going here, this way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Same thing the other way. And since I started my ruler going this way when I did the little brackets for this, I'll do the same thing for this, but every 2 inches, guys. 2, 4, 6. Let's bring it here. 2, 4, 6. And like before, let's join it. What's the one we created here? I need you to focus on each square. Don't draw the whole thing. That'll confuse you. Just look to see what's happening in each square. So there's nothing happening in this first one, and we're gonna just draw the outline. We're not gonna focus on anything. So then I'll move on to this square, and I'll look at it as I'm drawing, and I'm like, oh, okay. I see a little line. Looks like the tree's starting here. I really can't tell what that is because it's so dark. And this goes all the way here. And I'm just following square to square. Seems to be something here. There might be a tree, but you can't really tell. And when I saw this picture online, I thought that was a tree, but I think it's a scarecrow. Too far to this edge because the hand should come up here. So let's let's fix that. Okay, so you guys even get to see my mistakes. So I have a very light sketch on this part. And go back to the sun square because I see some bit of a cloud. I think what's gonna take the most is getting all these clouds right. And I should have chose something easier to draw for an example. Looking at just the squares. Let's go back to this tree over here and move up finally. And if you see me moving my hand a lot, it's because my third graders told me that they couldn't see what I was drawing because my hand's always in the way. And I try to get better lighting for them so that there's not too many shadows. This quick explanations became an expensive idea, but I'm glad some of you guys are enjoying it. Notice I'm sticking to a square and working with it. I'm not jumping around the image that much. I'm trying to figure out where in the square is what I'm looking at. So we have a pretty rough sketch of the image. Now that I have that, everything's here, I can start shadowing. I'm going to take 1 second away from here, find a pencil that I can shadow with because I didn't think about my tool selections. Now that those pencils can shadow, it just will take me longer. Alright, got more pencils and maybe something that can work. Now, think about the fact that we're going to erase all of these squares. I'm going to leave them here for you, but all of you will erase it once it gets going. But since this is black, the image, I did tell one of my students that did tell one of my students that I would try to do something Halloween related. She kind of wanted me to draw a vampire, but I don't really know how. So I'm going to try and play with that idea. But I don't want to spend too much time here right now making this. Just trying to get into a way that it can look sort of like the image. Nothing crazy. Now here, this cloud's going. Here we go, guys. So, things to remember. Just multiply by 2, or add it, however you want it. Each square is 1 inch apart from the ruler, from one number to the next, from 0 to 1, from 1 to 2. When we want to make it bigger, we multiply it by 2, so 1 times 2, meaning each square that we have here is every 2 inches. Keep an eye on your value, see how dark you have to go. I know that I could have gone way darker in a lot of these, but I would be here for a long time if I did that. And if you're having trouble with something, just think about how basic shapes are. Stick to drawing on each square. If you need some help, go back to the shapes video and look at them and see how what you're making can be made out of shapes. Anyway, have a good time, guys.